to thank you all for coming to our anniversary party. First of all, I'd like to thank our CEO, Janine Fay, our CFO, Rich Cochran, and the entire VNA Community Healthcare Organization. Our goal is a simple one. If we can make the life of our clients and our caregivers that much easier, we have succeeded. A program, though, is only as good as the people who carry it out. And we have 9 of the kindest, most loving, and competent staff. I couldn't be prouder, and they make coming to work very easy. There would be no Strong House if it hadn't been for Pat Milady. And we are so grateful to her for starting this. And I'd like her to tell a little bit about the history of the Strong House.
A lot of good history that we'll move forward now, or they say fast start, and we'll go through the 30s and the 40s with a lot of things happening in public health that had to do with immunizations and really preventing illness. And the VNAs all across the state were involved in having clinics, and the polio clinics. In the 50s, we had people really lined up. You couldn't see the street for the folks that really wanted to have their children immunized, and it worked, thank goodness. In the 60s, of course, came Medicare. It changed all of our ways. And the VNA decided that they would take on some way to help relieve families and the caregivers and have a place for the folks to go that didn't need the skilled care of a nurse, but they needed the companionship and the socialization. So the idea was brought to them. And people who really were on that board, Betty Norton, fought very hard, and we raised enough funds to buy the first building, and here we are today.
The Board of Selectmen have designated today as Strong House Day, and I'd like to read the appropriate proclamation. Whereas there is a defined need in our society to take care of our older adults with memory or physical impairments, and whereas the mission of the Strong House Adult Day Center is to stimulate and celebrate adults with memory or physical care needs and make it difficult for that elder to stay home alone, and whereas the Strong House Adult Day Center of Madison has fulfilled their mission for 20 years, as by keeping older adults engaged for the entire day and catering to each senior's unique abilities so as to preserve their dignity and help them maintain their highest level of function. Now therefore, I, Fillmore McPherson, First Selectman of Madison, Connecticut, do hereby proclaim September the 10th, 2014 as the Observance Day of the Strong House Adult Day Center's 20th anniversary.
When they tell you that they're in trouble, that they need help, to be able to tell them that the Strong House is here over the years, and we talk about the elderly, but I know there are younger disabled people that have also been able to come here for help and some fellowship. And it's so important. You can talk to anybody who works here. They are so enthusiastic. They know they're part of something wonderful. And they're part of something really cutting edge where healthcare is going for our community and where our citizens. So I thank you all for that. This was introduced by myself and Senator Ed Meyer. Be it hereby known to all that the Connecticut General Assembly hereby offers its sincerest congratulations to Strong House Adult Daycare Center. In recognition of 20 years of celebrating and stimulating older adults with memory or physical impairments. Today we commemorate the Strong House's commitment and dedication to improving the quality of life for each client and preserving dignity while growing older. Congratulations and thank you for 20 years of service to the community, and we wish you continued success. And this was signed by the President of the Senate, Speaker of the House, Secretary of State, and the entire General Assembly wishes you well. Thank you very much.
I've traveled around all over the country, and I just am here to tell you what a unique model it is that you have to celebrate 20 years. It's really amazing that this model is so far ahead of the national curve. There are very few resources like this that allow for the socialization and allow for the dignity, respect, and self-determination, because That is really what the goal here is to allow people to make choices for themselves. We don't want people to be prisoners in their own homes. We want to be able to have a place where people can come and get enriched. But what's so amazing is the volunteer spirit, the community spirit that exists in towns like Madison. Let me just say that I think we're very, very lucky to live in a community like this with a resource like this. I understand. Is there going to be a cake here this afternoon? All right. Well, I'm glad for that. So I look forward to enjoying that.